one.
Oh, sorry. Apparently when you, yeah. Well, thank you. And everybody. Thank you. My fellow Americans. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining the Let's Be Real podcast. This is your host Tyler and host Juan and host Savannah, Georgia.
I'm your toast.
Yep.
I'm your toast with the most.
Yep.
Let's
The
make a
hostess with
toast.
the mostest.
I don't spell.
What
like
episode
Savannah,
is this?
Georgia.
This is 37.
30, I feel like you said 37 last episode.
I probably did.
You definitely said 36. I feel like.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
Don't. at
You
me.
guys can just
We'll
listen
find
to
out
this
in
other
post.
episode.
Whatever the title says is what it is.
Yes.
What episode is this?
The title.
Leave it down in the comment section.
Yep.
But this is the Let's Be Real podcast, and Let's Be Real, we did not record last week, but it didn't work out. But we're here this week.
Why didn't it work out, Tyler? Why didn't it work out?
We're here this week, and we are alive and well.
Yep.
Guys, how was your week?
Great.
That week is good. You know, I just want to say something. I'm looking at myself in the reflection here. It's that I'm really happy with my beard length right now.
It looks good.
The first time I'm letting it grow as long as I want it to, because I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks good, and Tyler's going the opposite. He shaved it down.
Well, I did this because I do this every once in a while. I always bring my beard completely down to kind of like re-clean like
Yeah.
Like the juju.
the face because of how much bacteria beards hold.
No, yeah, I do the same. I used to do the same. Shave it. I used to shave it completely off.
Oh,
Go
for
way
juju
down.
reasons.
Yes, but
I respect that more, honestly.
I like it.
I like it. It looks nice.
I like the way it looks.
It suits you.
Thank gracias.
You're welcome.
Did you say thank gracias?
Yeah.
Are you growing your hair out again?
Yes. That's because remember I cut this down low and then I cut this low, so I'm just regrowing everything out.
That's one thing I can't do.
A reset.
I have a Brillo pad,
Oh,
Reset.
so I have to shave it down.
I got nothing to contribute to that. Sorry.
So, I wish I could have long hair like my cousins.
Oh,
But
like
they're-
your
but they're
cousins
ha-
are like.
They're half Mexican, so they have the good genes.
Oh,
No, Mexicans don't wear jeans.
they were cowboy boots.
They wear dickies.
If the boot
They were
fits.
Dickies. Hey man, Dickies. I used to wear Dickies in high school, man.
I've been trying to integrate that comment that you guys made that one time in everyday conversation, and it has failed
What?
every time. If the boot fits,
Oh, if the boot fits.
Yeah.
If the boot fits.
because it seemed so seamless when you two did it, and it has not been seamless
You're
when I've
probably
tried
not
to do
using
it.
right.
What boots are you putting on?
The one that fits.
Well, I don't have any boots to fit.
And I would say 6 times I've tried and failed.
6?
Yes,
You're definitely not using it right.
that's what I mean. Probably, but
Because it's someone has to accuse you of. Or you have to accuse someone of something.
I did that with Anthony, and then he chose to ignore it.
No, so you have to accuse someone of something, and then they say, "Are you accusing me of something?" And you say, "Well, if the boot fits," that's how you use it.
I can't wait to use it. I can't wait. Do you have something to say? Like something funny?
My week's just starting.
Your weave is just
No, I'm so
starting?
sorry. We're not used to recording on Saturdays. My week
No.
is ending.
Yep.
Your week is
Tomorrow the week starts.
My week just started.
It
Oh,
did.
I finally
yeah.
get to say it. My week just started. Even though I did not work yesterday. I was off.
Oh, I worked yesterday, and I worked today.
Good for you.
When I was younger, I feel like the night before your day off, wasn't excited. But now as an adult, I feel like it's more exciting than the day off itself.
Yeah, I always plan to stay up late, and no, I'm still asleep by 10 p.m.
Yes, that's what I plan on doing tonight. But will I just fall asleep when I get home? Probably.
I don't think so. It never works.
I plan on playing Diablo 3.
Man, I haven't touched video games, and I have not touched my gaming consoles in
We talked
Jesus.
about this.
4 to 5 months.
We talked about this, Juan.
I think I turned it on like a month ago to update.
I've been
and I
playing
turned it
Kingdom
right
Hearts
back
too.
off.
I'm stuck on a level. I refuse to ask Anthony for help.
Last time I played, I'll give you a frame of reference for date.
I need to
Last
hear
time,
this.
last time I played my gaming console, any type of gaming console.
There was snow on the ground.
No, it was when it was the release day for God of War Ragnarok.
So
That-
what, 6 months ago?
That was a while back.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Mm.
You should rectify that situation. Rectum.
What?
You have a dad joke of the week this week?
Oh, you're counting on me. Oh, so sorry. So, pretty simple. It's another horse one.
Oh,
It says Savannah likes horse ones.
I do.
I just hope this one lands. I just hope it lands.
No pressure.
Don't gallop too high.
What?
You said I hope it lands.
Yeah.
Don't gallop too high.
Oh, interesting. What did the mother horse say to her foal? Foal meaning like her baby
Her
horse.
baby. Yeah. Of course I know what that is.
I didn't know how to pronounce it. I said foal.
Oh, you were
Foal.
close.
Foal. How do you say that?
Why the long face?
No.
Oh.
Why did the mother? What did the mother? What did the mother horse say to her foal?
Let's giddy up out of here.
No.
Oh.
It's past your bedtime.
Pasture.
Past your bedtime.
It goes hard. It goes real hard. I love it.
Does it?
I liked it. Yeah.
Oh, what an asshole.
Delightful.
You gotta bleep that out. I
What,
got
you gotta try to impress me over here. You're gonna do it.
impress you. I've made. It's crazy. I've made you laugh since we became friends, and I can't even make you laugh with a dad joke.
A horsey joke. Someone doesn't like horsey jokes.
I know.
You have to find jokes I like.
What jokes do you like?
Funny ones.
Damn.
No, I think he likes insulting jokes.
I do.
Self-deprecating humor.
Salt is a good flavor enhancer. So
Nah, not really. It's not the best. I could deal without. I could deal without salt.
I can't.
I can't. I'm not an over salter, but I like her there. I like her to be like salt. But I'm
Yeah.
not those type of people that are salting things before they taste it. That's
No, I don't
psychotic.
like bland food.
No.
Well, I only salt things before I taste if I've already made it before.
Same as
You know what I mean? Like if
Hot
I'm
sauce
making a
as well.
steak, I already know how much salt I need to put on it before.
Exactly.
Muscle memory.
Same thing with soup. I already
Yep.
know how much. Even when you make a little rice, sometimes you put like the little
You need a little
the
bit
oil.
salt.
You put a little salt. You know. A little
Yeah.
Same thing with hot
cilantro.
sauce. Like I know
Yes.
how much I need for what.
Yes. All right.
But
That was a good dad joke.
it was alright for him. But before we segue,
I've always wanted to ride one of those.
I haven't.
a segue.
Yeah.
No desire.
I forgot what those were for a second. But before we
I
transition
wondered what that was.
to
processing.
to our next thing, people who salt things, it's like you don't really know what
he's
they
not done with the salting.
you don't really know like you don't really, you ever like the people what would you call them, the ones that just over salt things,
Psychotic.
Smokers.
like it's crazy. It's like you don't even know who they are, right? You just feel like they invaded this place, kind of like the show we're watching where with the scrolls invade
You're losing me.
Earth and we don't really know
I thought you
who's
were going
who.
somewhere
You
with
just
that.
segued right past a stop sign, sir, and I'm gonna.
No, I did not.
I'm gonna ticket you.
That's where we're going.
I love how you said
No,
we're
we-
not going to segue, and then you literally segue right over.
Yeah, you
Juan's
you
trivia.
passed the stop sign. Yeah.
Yeah.
the
What
trivia.
are we supposed to do?
The trivia.
Trivia does not go before that.
Yes, it does.
Since when?
Since forever.
This is why I go over things. before
Trivia
we start
never
recording.
went before this.
Yes, it
It
did.
always went dad joke, this,
Nope.
trivia, this or that, end.
And then I said,
Nope.
"Oh, can I talk about my movies that I watched?"
That's gonna be an edit. That's gonna be a clip.
Excuse me.
That's gonna be a clip.
Excuse me for being passionate for once. All right.
Listen,
You can be passionate after we
you
have
don't
our...
skip trivia.
No.
Trivia warms up your brain.
You know what?
It warms up your
kind of
palate.
want to skip trivia because what happened last time?
What happened last
This
time?
random. Oh, double points.
I did double points last time.
I'm sorry. Whatever.
He's salty.
I'm salty, just like
Speaking
the
of
people
salters,
Yeah, people.
you're
Just
assaulting
like-
yourself over there,
Just
sir.
like the people that are over salting everything, Tyler is that extra salt.
I'm gonna make a clip of every time we've done trivia after dad joke, and I'm gonna send it directly to you, sir, in the mail.
That's how our formula is.
We transfer.
He's knocking chemical X in here.
He's not even gonna open it.
Nope. Nope. He's like, I thought you put a clip up. I'm like, oh, we did.
Yeah.
So you had trivia.
Go
I-
on with
I got
this
trivia.
Trivia.
I got Star Wars trivia this week.
I love that I did this or that were Star Wars, and you did trivia, and we didn't talk about it.
Oh yeah, we did not.
No.
I haven't really talked to anybody all week. All right.
Nope.
Question number 1, Tyler. You paying attention? This one's just for you.
No.
Oh,
And
okay.
Savannah, you can answer if you want.
Okay.
What line has been in every Star Wars movie except May the Force be with you?
What line?
Yeah.
Is there? Okay. All right. Is the answer to this question one specific line? Because there's
Yes.
a lot of lines.
That's literally what you just said.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of lines in every movie that could not be on this.
It's in every single movie since the very first one. That is not May the Force be with you.
It's not.
It's
okay.
not that. So
Thank you.
that's a wrong answer.
Thank you for clarifying
I'm
that.
saying, but there's a lot more.
Then take a guess.
Well, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking. Is
Do you
there like
have
a-
one in your brain, or you just?
I have one answer. That's
no,
correct.
I'm not talking about you. I'm
No,
talking
me?
about this guy. Yeah.
I have a few. Yeah,
Okay,
but I
then
just
yeah,
want to make
go,
sure.
Go.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Let me just think about which one I'm gonna say first.
Oh, okay.
All right. Jeez.
Remember how you got to answer. Don't forget.
Yes,
because
I
You
know.
we didn't-
buzzing with your name.
just because we didn't record last week doesn't mean all the socks have to fly off.
My socks are both on my feet, and they're not coming off.
Yeah, I don't want to say mine off.
Nope.
All right. What line?
Is in
Repeat.
every movie except
That it, so
In every movie.
that is in every single Star Wars movie.
except.
May the Force be with you is not an acceptable answer because that's
Oh,
obvious.
I thought. Okay, I was confused. Okay.
Sorry.
It's in every movie. Rogue
Yes.
One.
I was confused too.
Okay.
May the Force be with you is not an acceptable answer because that is
You're
given.
excluding that from this.
That's like yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now it makes sense.
Okay.
So what line is in every Star Wars movie?
I still don't have anything, so I don't know.
Tyler's got 3 apparently.
I have to.
Or does he?
I don't want. I can't say all three, so I have to pick one. I want to try to be correct the first time.
You should just pick
No.
the
That's
first.
a good strategy though.
You know,
I
it's a
mean,
great
you
strategy.
could guess twice, and I would still have nothing.
See, is there rules to that? Can I just guess until I get it right? Like I can't do that.
No, we get 2 guesses, right? That's
Well,
what
I
we
mean,
did.
you'd guess, right? And then it automatically go to Savannah. If she
Yes.
has nothing, then just go back to you.
Mhm.
Okay.
But you still got to buzz in.
I
Yes.
know. I'm, like I said, I'm trying to get this.
Something
right
tells me
first
the gas
time.
tank's empty.
No, I'm really trying to get it right.
I
the
feel like
first
this is
time.
going to be like, I know the answer, but I didn't want to say it type of situation.
No,
Or
I'm really
He
trying to get it
guesses-
right.
He guesses it wrong. I guess it. I guess it right. He's like, I should have said that.
I'm trying to get this right because, like I said,
It's not that deep, Tyler.
There's,
You got 5
it's,
questions.
I know, right? There's,
bro. But what do you mean? This is, there is so
It's
many
not
lines
like
that's repeated through every movie.
Let's
It's
say
not
one.
like you guessed the wrong thing and a
Oh,
stormtrooper busts in, snatches the card.
Well, I
out
have a
of your-
stormtrooper helmet there, so
Well, that's not going to help you because you didn't have a lightsaber.
You're still a Star Wars fan if you guess it wrong.
see that's the pressure. Thank you for clearing that up.
I-
Why don't you have an answer?
I don't
She doesn't
know.
have one.
I just don't have one.
I have an answer because it's right in front of me.
Yep.
Okay, my brain wants to instantly go to Han Solo.
Did you buzz in?
No, I'm just talking.
He's talking out
He
loud.
started talking out loud.
My brain wants to go to
This
Han
is one of
Solo
5.
and
Just
It's
remember
cooking.
that.
wants to go to Han Solo and Leia,
Okay.
but it's
That's where my brain's going, but I know no one else said that.
I love you. Oh, Tyler, I love you. I know.
Nope.
That's where my brain went initially.
That was
that's
only
where
an
my brain went, but I
that
knew
was
it
only an
wasn't.
Empire,
Just the one time.
just the once.
It's just the only thing that's coming to the surface. I don't know why.
I'll give you a hint. Tyler's half right. It is a Han Solo line.
Oh, Tyler. Never tell me the odds.
No, that was only in New Hope.
But my brain is like, you see what I'm. There's so many.
So it is a Han Solo line that is repeated. And sometimes they change the wording just a little bit. I think they changed the wording in Rogue One.
Savannah.
Savannah.
I
I
swear,
have a bad feeling about this.
Correct.
Suck it!
this is bull crap. You see what? Like I sit there and try and I dissect in my brain.
Did
and
you
it's
have
just
that
like,
though? Was that there?
can I be honest with you?
Yes.
That was my first one in my head.
What did I say?
What did
What'd
I
say?
you should
That
have
was the
said
first
it.
one. But then I'm like, well, wait, hold on. There's 9 movies. There's 9. That could
It's-
be wrong.
And it's in every single one.
Do you
But
have
I'm just
where
saying
they-
it, I'm-
where they're set in every movie?
No.
But I'm just saying though, it could have.
You can look it up.
In my head,
somebody
it-
did it.
Oh yeah.
Like I just feel like that one is just like, okay, he could have said it in everyone, but wait, and then I thought,
you
wait,
should have gone with your first
hold on,
instinct.
but I was like, did he not say it in this movie? And I couldn't remember in that said movie, so I was like, you know what?
That one movie you're thinking of, they probably said it in a different way.
Or someone that wasn't Han Solo said
Absolutely,
it.
I think
No, everybody, yeah.
I think because the last movie he would have said it in would have been The Force Awakens.
He didn't say it in The Force Awakens. Somebody else did.
Yeah.
That's where I went because I'm like, this is not, you know.
I think it was Finn or Ray who said it. Or Poe. No, I think it was Poe. Poe said it when Finn.
Oscar Isaac.
Poe said it.
honey.
Poe said it when he was helping
I'm not
Finn
gonna say that, but
escape.
what a great guy.
Yeah.
And what was the answer? One more time. Just say it one more time, please, just so I can eat me alive even more. just come on. I need to come back from this. What was the answer?
I'm glad you asked. I remember answering it. and then it just left.
All right. Anthony,
All right.
I'm sorry.
You ready? This one's gonna test your OG trilogy knowledge here.
My favorite.
Wait,
my favorite.
Anakin series?
No, OG trilogy.
Oh,
Get the
okay. OG trip. No, look, man. Depending on what you're talking about. You
Original trilogy. The
Okay.
first three.
How would that be a debatable?
It depends on which way
What's
you
the
want to
said
watch
question?
timeline trilogy. You got the timeline order. When you say OG,
The
some
original.
Some people will consider the OG trilogy like the prequels as an OG trilogy, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Are they trying to incite a riot by saying that?
no, I'm just saying like certain people were born later.
Yeah,
People,
but like so.
it's okay,
Okay.
Savannah. But go ahead.
What did Yoda tell Obi-Wan after he said, "That boy is our last hope"? There's a meme about this.
Of course there
It was the drunk, probably. I think it was the drunk scene. No.
Nope.
is. Yoda was never intoxicated.
This is in Empire Strikes Back.
That's your favorite now.
He said, "This
Yes.
boy is our only hope."
He said, "That boy is our last hope."
He's referring to.
Obi-Wan said that to Obi-Wan to Yoda.
I'll be honest with
about
you.
Luke Skywalker.
I got nothing.
I don't have an answer.
You don't?
I don't.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Really?
I got nothing.
He said no. There is another, referencing to Leia.
Oh.
See, you see,
don't remember
but you
that.
see why we would forget that? Like, to
I
be
don't
honest,
remember
Leia
that.
wasn't even
It's
that
very
important.
iconic.
And the fact that he says it in a normal order.
Yes, that's why it's
Like
not.
I was
really,
waiting for you to say a jibble jabble.
It's because so that's the scene after Yoda and Obi-Wan keep pleading with Luke to not leave and go face Vader when he's not ready.
Yeah.
Leaving Dagobah, and he
It's like, peace.
he left, and Obi-Wan said that was our last hope, and then Luke said no, there's another, and then later on,
Surprise.
that's when we find out about Leia. All right, you ready about this one?
Yep, I'm ready.
Number 3. What does AT-AT stand for?
Oh my god.
This one will also test your Empire Strikes Back knowledge.
AT-AT. Oh my god.
What does it stand for, sir? Madam?
I shouldn't even be a Star Wars fan, man. I'm sorry.
And
I'm
and
not
for the
worthy.
record, it is not pronounced AT-AT. It's AT-AT.
I know it's AT-AT.
That's how they pronounce it in the.
It's how they said it in the movie. So
Yes.
anybody who has to argue with that, go watch the movie. It's Empire Strikes Back, specifically
Savannah.
on Hoth. What?
Android transporter?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm out.
I'm out too, but let me just.
You can't look it up.
You
I'm
can't.
I'm out, but I'm looking up the answer.
You can't look it up.
I'm out.
Okay, so you're both done. Okay.
Yeah,
What
but
is it?
I'm just looking up the answer.
All-terrain armored transport.
Like I said, I'm not worthy enough to be a Star Wars fan.
I would have never, in 1,000 years, guessed that.
Really?
I cannot recall.
I mean, all-terrain. They walk it on Hoth. And it's armored. It's armored, and they transfer troops.
I had the transfer part correct.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
All right. Number 4. Who was the creator of the Clone Army? This will test your prequel knowledge
This is oh
and your
my
Clone
gosh.
Wars knowledge.
Yes.
Tyler. Oh my gosh, I don't sound confident at all. Ew.
I believe in you.
Go ahead, sir. Spit it out.
Count Dooku.
No, sir.
Okay.
He was just the pawn.
The fine answer.
What's your answer?
No, I'm just saying, didn't he finance it?
No, he was just the face of it.
Oh.
Tyler.
Fargo. You go.
Go ahead, sir.
What are you gonna say?
Nothing. Nothing. You
Go
go.
ahead, sir.
Palpatine.
Yes.
Nice.
We were looking for Darth Sidious, but Palpatine is good.
You're real.
So it's tied.
Yes. 1-1.
Number 5 is a tie.
1v1.
Number 5 is a tiebreaker. This one is a little more difficult.
As if the other ones weren't.
That's why it's number 5.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is the name of the Sith Lord who became the ruler of Mandalore during the Clone Wars?
I'm out.
Of Mandalore during the Clone Wars.
I've mentioned it many times in conversation with you guys.
Darth is his first name.
Many times, really.
Sith Lord became ruler of Mandalore during the Clone Wars?
Darth Maul. Tyler.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Correct.
Yes.
Maybe with Darth Maul.
I'm not confident at all, but he said yes.
Yeah, that's correct. He did.
You did it.
It's like the best season of
You're
Clone
a
Wars.
winner.
Yeah, you won one.
Oh, this is my second one.
Okay.
It's my second one. Second out of 4.
So you're
We're 2 for 2.
yeah, both of you didn't win anything one time.
Yeah, I know.
That wasn't a good time for us.
So we've done this 5 times.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
We're 2 for 2.
All right, yeah.
You
so
see how I don't throw it in your face?
Darth Maul was the
That's
correct
one of
answer.
us. Yeah. Good.
Season
How come I didn't
7
get
of
any
the
double?
Clone Wars.
I just want to know how come I didn't get any double
'Cause
points.
this is the tiebreaker.
Because you won.
That's interesting.
Yes. That was a tiebreaker.
Mm.
Before we move on to the meat and potatoes,
Meat and potatoes.
I watched 2 new movies this week.
Okay.
Did any of you watch new movies?
No.
No.
Okay. I watched Dungeons and Dragons. The new.
Okay.
It was great. I went in with no expectation. It was very long. So I think over 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Delightful.
Dungeons and Dragons is very fun to play.
I mean, yeah, I remember you guys had a group that you didn't invite me in, but I digress.
Actually, we have not even played in so long. I'm actually looking
It's
to
'cause I put a
kind of
few pictures
restart.
on you.
Yeah, I want to restart too.
Maybe with
But
the
yeah.
same characters, but start a new campaign. If you're down to play.
Definitely recommend the movie though.
Okay.
I want to check it out.
It was delightful.
I didn't watch any new movies, but I did watch some old ones that I had purchased that were remastered on 4K.
Oh. I also watched Babylon with Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay.
It was 3 hours long, which I
Yep.
didn't realize until I paused it when I thought, man, this is a long movie. It was pretty good. It was really weird, which I didn't know. It was about the silent movie era and transitioning into talkies,
Okay.
which is kind of like one of my favorite movies, Singing in the Rain.
Oh, yeah.
Except it was just really, I didn't like it overall. I love Margot Robbie, but I don't know, I just didn't, it was really, like, I don't mind nudity or sex and things,
Oh, we know.
but this just felt like it was there just to be like, whoa, is that a pile of cocaine and a
Are you
pair of titties?
complaining?
I'm not complaining. It was just like,
Well, if there's no sex in it, you don't like it. We already know that.
It felt like unnecessary in a sense where it was just there just to be
So
there.
a sex scene felt unnecessary for
It was.
you.
I wouldn't even call it a sex scene. I think it was more as like a background noise to show the opulence of that time, the 1920s.
You're complaining.
It's not. It's observational.
Mm.
I'm not complaining. It's
Observational
just
complaining.
my thoughts on that.
Mm.
It wasn't a waste of my time. I finished it. I don't know. It was interesting. I like the ending, how it circled back to things. It's like philosophical. But it was, and I thought that, like, they showed the actors in, like, a grotesque kind of light at times, and I thought that was interesting.
In Babylon.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, watch it. It was interesting. I like Dungeons and Dragons a lot more. Would recommend both. Yeah. That's it. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, so I went and revisited. Sorry. I watched Red Eye
I love that.
with
Cillian Murphy.
yeah, Cillian Murphy and Rachel McAdams. Haven't seen that movie in forever. They recently re-released it on 4K. Looks amazing. It's a good movie. I forgot how good it was.
I like how simple it is, and it's such a thriller.
Yeah, it is, and it really starts off quick too.
Oh, yeah.
In the thriller, as soon as they get on the plane.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a recommended one.
Love
The
it.
other one I watched that I haven't seen in a very long time was also Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf.
Eagle Eye's a great movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've never heard of that one.
You never heard that one?
No.
It was one of his probably.
It's like when
smaller
it's like
ones.
he's pretty much like working with the government and
No, so like there's like the government created this eye that can.
we ends
watch
up like
everything.
working with them
Like
because
a-
he ends up doing whatever they tell him to
Like
do.
a
Yeah,
eyeball?
so yeah, no, like it can like it's all seeing eye basically.
Oh.
So, it would like, it started sending out these like packages to people and everything like that, and they have to do what it says or they'll die.
Oh.
And so yeah, so he ends up doing all that stuff, and it's like the final thing was like trying to kill the president of the United States,
Oh, of course.
and so he has to stop it.
That's how naturally things escalate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really
When
good
was that
movie.
made?
Ooh, 2008, 2007.
I don't recall that at all.
It was I think it was either before his Transformers or in between the first and two.
Mhm.
The first two.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was
I-
good.
You were in a suspenseful mood.
Yeah, I was.
Hmm.
I was. I had my collection of movies keeps growing.
Respect.
Can never get bored. If you can't find a movie to watch in my house, you don't want to watch a movie.
Correct.
I got everything.
You haven't watched anything new?
No. I don't really watch a lot of new stuff unless it's in the theater. I just don't. You guys know that.
Yeah.
Very.
There's gonna be a cinematic excitement weekend coming up with Barbie and
Oppenheimer
Oppenheimer.
and Mission Impossible. I'll be going to the movies a lot.
I'm not really looking forward to Mission Impossible.
I like the movies.
You are looking forward
so I'm gonna
to-
watch it.
Oppenheimer.
It's
And
about the
Barbie?
it's about the creation of the atom bomb.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
And it's by Christopher Nolan.
Oh, that actually sounds good.
Yeah.
How do you not know about it?
He probably hasn't seen the trailer
No.
yet.
I mean, I haven't seen the trailer and I know it existed.
When does it come out?
July 21st.
The same weekend as
Barbie
Barbie.
and Mission Impossible.
So what are we gonna go see?
All three. Well, I won't be here that weekend. So whenever.
As a child that never broke a rule, I've always wanted to do a double feature illegally. But I feel like you really can't now with like reserved seating, but
Yeah.
the desire's still there.
You would have to check online to see what seats weren't taken right before the movie starts.
Oh, you're already on this deception with me.
Yeah, but they usually check tickets.
But if it's in the same theater side,
I haven't gotten the tickets checked from going from one theater
exactly.
walking around.
The perfect con is possible.
But they can, or there's usually a worker around, especially towards the very end of the theater.
I mean, you go during an undesirable time of the day on a weekday, maybe.
Oh, that's when they're there.
The heist of the century.
Yeah, when it's not busy, people are usually walking around.
Yeah, they work.
So they see you leave one
Why
theater
can't
and then
you
go into the
let
other.
me live in this fantasy
Because I
world. We
go-
could
I-
potentially do this.
Because I've been to the movie theaters at all times that they're available. I've gone at 10 a.m. I've gone at 11 p.m.
Realistically, I'm not going to see both. I
I've
got
gone
to
at
pick.
3 p.m.
It's got to be a Sophie's Choice situation, one or the other.
You got to see both.
I'm not.
You got to see Oppenheimer in the theater. You got to see it in IMAX. It has to be seen in IMAX.
I feel like I have to pick. Like, as much as I want to see Barbie,
Mm.
which one is more likely going to be disappointing?
Barbie.
Yes.
It's
Cillian
weird.
Murphy, is it
Have
going to let
have
me
you guys
down?
ever seen Extraction?
Extraction.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
on Netflix.
familiar.
I keep getting people keep telling me
To watch
asking
it?
me,
Oh,
hey,
with
have you
the-
seen Extraction?
Yeah. I've seen it.
They're like, have you seen Extraction 2 on Netflix? And I'm like, I
I haven't
haven't
seen Extraction 1.
There's so many things that I haven't watched.
Like Inception.
I mean, I wouldn't put it up there as like you need to see it, but
Let
it's
me
just
bring
like
that
if
up.
you eventually come
it
across
hurt
it,
me.
I'm embarrassed.
It hurt me right here when you
I'm
said that.
embarrassed.
if you
should be.
eventually come across it like one night, you know what I mean? Hey, let's watch this.
Yeah. It's not a must see.
It's
watch.
a Chris Hemsworth movie, so I mean, it's not that bad.
That's yes. I want to watch
Okay,
that.
I've seen that poster then. Uninterested.
Yeah, he was training for that movie.
Yeah,
I'm sure you changed.
Extract-
He
Extraction
no, but
1
he
and
was doing like
Extraction
these
2.
intense workouts. Like
Hmm.
he was like a video on his Instagram. He was like doing these crazy calisthenic training.
I will
feel
say
like, does that
there's
say
some
anything about
like
the movie though?
there is some sci-fi-ness.
No, I'm saying there was like around the movie. He was like it was a post that he put out. He was like
There was
training.
hype about his physical
Yeah.
exertion
I
about
will-
the movie.
I will say about the movie Extraction 2 specifically is that there is a little sci-fi-ness to it where it's like, okay, yeah, he would have got shot 50 times by now,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's a movie, so you gotta suspend.
You have,
disbelief.
yeah, I was like, you suspend reality
Yeah.
watching those types of movies.
All right, are we ready to talk about episode 2 and 3?
I was
of
born
Secret
ready,
Invasion?
bitch.
Let's start with episode 2 first.
I think it was a really strong episode.
As opposed to
Well, no, I'm saying that because we don't want to start with 2 and then start spilling the beans on 3.
Right.
Right.
two.
Okay, let's just talk about 2.
So 2,
Mhm.
we as soon as it opens up, we did get confirmation that Maria Hill.
She dead.
She dead.
Yeah,
So I was kind of sad about that.
I feel like they put her in every episode to throw us off. Because of course, like what we did, like, oh, is she really dead? And then
Yeah.
you looked her up. I'm sure they credited her in every episode to throw us off.
She was credited for 4 episodes.
Yeah,
What 4 episodes? I don't know.
yeah, that was a really sad scene with her mom.
It was, but it's understandable.
Yeah. I also didn't appreciate
My
how.
son, this is hard. I'm hearing my son crying for me. So sorry,
It's okay.
but I'm not gonna leave.
I
Is this neglect? Don't
No,
call
it's not.
DCF, please.
No, it's not because your
wife is right there.
Yeah, your wife's in the other room.
That recap they had for the second episode, I was a little mad they didn't have it for the first episode.
What? What?
He's asking for his father.
Oh.
After he just made a bold proclamation that he ain't getting up.
Oh boy. You can get up, Tyler.
Yeah. This can be taken out in post.
No, it's fine. We probably won't do that.
You've done it before, no?
Yeah, I heard him say that, so it's fine.
Yeah, I appreciated that they put the recap at the second episode. Because as I recall, I don't remember any of the events that happened.
Oh, for Captain Marvel?
Yeah, I don't remember any of that when you said that. And then when they had I'm like, why would you have the intro in the second episode? I would have loved to have been refreshed in the first episode before we started rolling into things. Because I wasn't confused that whole first episode.
I feel like they kind of expected you to watch Captain Marvel and then go right into Secret Invasion.
That's what it seemed like. It connects it 100%.
Oh, it definitely does.
Which is good. Now a lot of things make sense now.
Yeah.
From the recap or watching Captain Marvel?
Now if you go back and watch Captain Marvel, you'll see how close and how important they are now.
Yeah, especially him and Talos.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite part of episode 2?
What was my favorite part?
Yeah. Anybody?
I like the torture scene.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty cool. I love her. So
Yeah.
I'm just biased. I love her at any time she's on the screen. Anywhere.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's one of my favorite actresses.
I like that we saw, like, we get confirmation, like, as soon as a part of them dies, it turns back into a scroll, like when she cut the finger off.
I liked that. Yes. That was a little information.
Yeah.
It wasn't a part of the scene, but the theory that Nick Fury could be a Skrull, like when that girl he was with,
His wife.
his wife.
His wife.
Well, he never referred to her as his wife. That's why I'm not saying wife.
But then he picks up the thing
he picks
and he
up his
like
wedding ring and he puts
slides
it
it
on
on.
his finger.
He did do that. That's right.
But I mean, like, she's a scroll.
She's a Skrull.
And then
but does he know?
But so that's what I was thinking. Is like, does he know?
The
she's
way
a
they
scroll?
presented that.
It made it seem like he has no
In the
idea.
second
because
episode,
like
yeah.
she changed before he came in.
Yeah, she heard him coming in and she went in too. Which like makes me think like, are they uncomfortable when they're not in their normal form, like their default setting?
I mean, if you think about it, they're on Earth. They want to blend in to that
Right.
society.
But like
so-
when you're at home, you take your bra off, you let your hair down. Like, do they not do that, or are they always on?
Well, you only do that if your husband doesn't know. If he knew she was
Right,
a
that's what I
Skrull,
was
it might be
thinking.
different, you know? Because he doesn't have a problem with the Skrulls.
No.
So it's just like
And then I feel like he prides himself on figuring out if someone's a scroll, and you're telling me your wife just
It's
gonna
yeah,
fall
right under
under
his
the
nose.
radar.
he doesn't know.
I also love that coup that they had, where the bad guy and the girl from Game of Thrones, Gaia, they go to that place, and all the world leaders that are Skrull are all in that room.
Oh,
and he's like, "Bitch, I'm taking over." He didn't say that, but that's basically what happened.
yeah,
And then they're all like,
Well,
"Well,
they're-
I'm scared, so I'm gonna agree with you."
they're not. Are they scrolls? They're not. I don't think they're scrolls. All the world leaders.
We don't know if they are.
Some of
We
them
don't know
are.
what they are. We
It
just
could be.
no, because they all stand up at the end and they become.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
They did. Yeah, they did. You're right. Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
When you don't know that before though, when they're
No.
talking.
No, when
No.
they're talking, no. But when they all
Right.
stand up at the end, you're like, oh, snap.
Yeah, they're all scrolls.
Yeah. So
I had the guy's name in my head. It starts with a G.
Gravik.
Gravik.
yes,
I like him.
I do like him as a bad guy.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job.
And then I was convinced that one lady that disagreed was gonna die. Like
Oh,
every
I
time
did
she was
too.
on the screen, I'm like, when's someone gonna stab her? Or when's she gonna get shot? And then she just walks away.
Yeah, because he gave the gun to Gaia.
Yes.
He gave his gun to Gaia.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't allowed in the room.
Yes.
So it's like she can protect herself.
Which like, why wouldn't she be? I thought that was strange.
Yeah.
And like, why is she his right hand lady? I wish that would be clarified.
I think him and her grew up together. Like they were one of the first two younger scrolls that came in.
There was
to
a
Earth.
flashback of them too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
in episode 2. Yeah, they flashed back to Nick and Talos, like
Their initial.
yeah, helping them, and Gaia was one of them, and so was
I wish they had built on that a little more.
I think we will later on. But I don't know.
Yeah, I love that co-scene.
Yeah.
It feels like a spy
And then
thriller.
I also love the scene when Nick Fury and Talos are on the train and they're talking.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then Nick Fury starts talking about his mom, and he said how him and her used to take the train, and they would play that game. Tell me something I don't know about you. And he had said that she asked something about his girlfriend, and then he said something. He's like, that told her everything she needed to know about that situation. And I thought that was really cool.
It gives you like a little peek into his past.
Yeah,
what things were like.
You don't really get that. And then he asked Talos, and then that's when Talos tells him like there's 1 million Skrulls on Earth or something.
Yeah, nice segue to by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, I liked that scene too because nothing was happening, but everything was happening.
Right. It was very exposition heavy, but it was good.
Yeah, which I feel like that genre, you need that. Yeah. I thought it was a good episode. Like I was saying.
And then when he goes and meets with Rhodey, as well, and he fires him. That's an amazing
that
scene.
scene.
I did like
It
that.
threw me off though.
And he broke that guy's arm for no reason.
Yeah.
It threw me off because Rhodey and Nick Fury had a good relationship.
Oh, not no
Yes,
more.
but because
No, but he was just very revengeful.
he was upset.
Fury?
No,
Rhodey.
Rhodey.
Rhodey was upset because
He was a little salty.
he's upset because the people that were in the room, the world leaders, going after Rhodey, saying like,
yeah, I wonder why.
this is your guy. Nick Fury's under your task, and like he's responsible for this bombing. His face is everywhere. He's not. We all know that.
They're using him as an scapegoat because they set it up that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like that scene was really cool. You know what I mean?
What I don't understand is why was he getting upset that he was there to begin with? Like Rhodey was getting like, why were you there? Like, you shouldn't have been there. Now I'm gonna fire you.
Yeah. He's like, I was
Just
trying to
seemed
stop the
unnecessary.
attack, and he said, "Well, good job of that."
Did it ever occur to you that that's not really Rhodey?
No. I mean, we don't know.
Because they've been friends for so long. I thought it was kind of cold.
Yeah, that he just acted like that towards him.
Right.
Because Nick Fury did help Rhodey out a lot.
He did.
Right.
Like,
They were
he
pals.
helped the whole Avengers.
And then for him to trivialize their entire relationship with the one comment he made, I was like, oh.
I didn't think that he could be a Skrull, but you have to think that way with the show now.
Yeah. Now bringing that up, you know what I mean?
Now that you bring that up,
and then now that he knows that there's 1 million Skrulls.
He was so just like non-caring about it, and like you guys have known each other for how many years?
and this is how you're gonna act.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm just firing you, like just doing my job. You're no one special anymore, you know. You're and didn't he say you're not the same Nick Fury that you were? Like,
Everybody tells him that.
if someone said, I would punch and break people's arms if people kept saying that to me. It's just so frustrating because like he seems like the same Nick to me.
To us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. I just think I don't know. He doesn't seem the same to them because they say he's like slowed down, but
I mean, he's an old man.
Yes.
but also I think I'm not saying he's like acting that way on purpose, but Nick Fury's never out, like he said. He goes, when you think I'm out, I'm still in.
He got a lot of sauces on the stove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Nick Fury's never out. He has intel everywhere.
Oh yeah.
He worked for SHIELD.
Yeah.
He was like,
And Shield turned out to be Hydra.
Yeah.
he didn't even know that.
Nobody did.
That was the point. Yeah, I like the episode.
Captain America did though. A Civil War.
Yes,
He figured it out.
Yes,
He's
he did.
like, agendas. Agendas change.
Yeah.
He knew from the beginning.
He figured it out. Yeah, which is cool.
Do you think Hydra's gonna pop back up again?
Who, Hydra?
Hydra.
Yeah.
I think they always will. It's just like the Empire. Star
Well,
Wars.
but the saying of Hydra was saying, you cut off one head and 2 more
8
grow
more.
back or whatever. So
Yeah, and Avengers, and not Avengers, but Captain America: First Avenger. He goes cut one half head, cut head off, and 7 more, or something like that.
yeah,
He said like a significant number. So
Would the Skrulls have been there when Captain America
no.
was
no, they came in the 90s.
Well,
Or did
they were technically, because it depends how you look at it. Captain Marvel can go before that movie in the timeline.
No,
It could.
It can't.
It depends
There's
on
no
how.
way. Not on Earth. at
I've seen
least.
some timelines
Not on
where
Earth.
that came first.
Not on Earth, at least, because the first Avenger happened in the 40s.
And
was World
Skrulls
War-
couldn't have been there.
It was World War II.
Maybe Skrulls could have been there. I don't know.
They could have,
That's what I'm saying. They could have been there.
But I mean, at least the version that we're getting now, Captain Marvel's timeline of the Skrulls, no, because they came to Earth looking for something, and then Captain Marvel came there, and then that's how Nick Fury got involved.
Have I missed the point where there has been like, because like there's the bad Skrull faction, and then the faction that Talos and Nick Fury have been working with. Have they ever stated what they want in the end? Like, what's their end game? How do they want to live? Like, how do they want to live harmoniously? Like, I feel like we get all the exposition about how the bad guys want to take over and what they want to plan on do.
The bad guys want to...
Total domination.
Yeah, they want to get rid of the human race.
Right. That I understand.
That's now we're jumping into episode 3.
But I feel like they're always like...
Yeah. So what was the end of episode 2? What was the last? What?
When he goes home and he's with his wife.
That's the end, right?
Yes, that's the end.
So now we can jump into episode 2, because episode 3.
I feel like that's still relevant. You didn't think about that in the first 2 episodes?
About his wife?
No, about the bad guy, the graphic wanting to eliminate everybody.
Oh no.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what does Talos envision?
I think Talos wants just peace.
He wants peace.
Right.
I think
so he just wants to coexist with humans.
Right. He wants to be able to
just
go
like
out.
Nick Fury was with them up there.
Yeah, but does he want humans to know about Skrulls? Like, that's why I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
So it wasn't stated. That's what I'm...
No, that has not been stated.
No.
In Captain Marvel or
nothing. No,
the
it
first
has not
2
been
episodes?
stated.
No.
Okay.
No, it has not been stated.
Because that was on my mind in all 3 episodes.
I think he just wants to get rid of the bad Skrulls, because he doesn't want...
Yeah, he wants to get rid of the bad Skrull army.
Yeah, because he doesn't want the Skrulls to have a bad name if they are, you know what I mean, exposed. Because then, you know what I mean, nobody wants that.
No.
You
So episode 3.
Now we're jumping into episode 3.
Yeah. My favorite out of the 3 so far.
Yeah, same.
It's a good episode.
Yeah.
So Gaia's dead.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No,
she turned back to a Skrull.
She got shot and turned back to a Skrull.
I think she knew something was gonna happen.
You think she's alive?
Yeah, I think she's alive. I think she was wearing something, and I think she knew to change right back.
You think so?
Yeah, because why else would she need to look at him besides the obvious?
That's true, because he said turn around. He goes, no, I need you to look at me.
Right. Which he wouldn't have questioned.
Because they grew up together.
Right. Which would have been a perfect...
But she seemed like she turned quicker than...
That's what I'm saying. It seems...
No, she didn't. Because remember the guys that they were... Remember the Secret Service guys they were shooting out in the front lawn? Instantly, as soon as they died, instantly turned to a Skrull.
I don't think she's dead.
That's weird, because the other people didn't instantly turn into it either.
It depends on how they died. Remember the guy that went in the
She
first
got
episode?
The guy in the library in episode 1.
It was a slow transition.
He got shot. Very slow transition.
Because he died slowly. Remember, he took his final breath and then he transitioned.
But he got shot.
Yeah, but he died slow.
I don't think she's dead.
Those guys were probably headshots immediate. Remember the finger? She cut off the finger, immediately turned to a Skrull.
Yes.
I'm just pointing out that not everybody dies. They don't transition fast.
I feel like we also were more susceptible to believe that she's dead because in the beginning of the episode when Talos and what's his name again? I'm sorry. Gravik. They're talking back and forth, very heated, and then he brought up her, and he's like, keep my daughter's name out your mouth.
Yeah, you want to talk about his daughter.
So then we're like, oh my god, she's hanging on by a thread.
Cool.
Yeah.
And he went to choke him, and everybody
jumped up.
Turned into Gravik.
Right.
Just want you to know that everybody turned into the same person.
Right. Yeah. So.
That was cool.
Somebody could have died for the cause, protecting Gaia.
Right. That's what I thought too.
But then he knows her Skrull face. He knows what she looks like as a Skrull.
He didn't look.
Yeah, he did because the camera looked to her.
No, he was far away from her.
Pop, bye.
And he drove by her. It didn't show him looking out or nothing.
Really?
He didn't double check. No,
he didn't double check at all.
Which is like strange on his part, honestly.
That's the thing about the Skrulls. You got people that can turn into current people that are Skrulls, like Gravik. Like in that scene, everybody in that room turned into Gravik.
It's almost like they were letting us know.
This could be how episode 4 starts. It could have been like Talos and Gaia, like work together. Because remember he called her. He asked for to stop the nuclear launch codes.
And I'm sure he let her know, like, listen, he's on to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when she was looking up that stuff on the computer.
Or she dead.
She could be really dead.
Or she's just gone.
Or she's dead.
See, I felt like Robin was really dead. When she died, I feel like she was dead. Even though we didn't see her body, and then we saw the casket, I'm like, yeah, she's dead. I just don't feel like she's dead. Like, she seems like such an important tool in the whole thing.
To drive the plot forward.
She's no longer used to be, like, a double agent, but I do think she's going to work with her dad, because they just never resolved anything. I feel like they're going to have a thing with her mom, like a whole flashback and all that.
Yeah, we could get an episode.
That seemed unresolved. But yeah. And then it also answers the question that we had at the end of episode 2. Does Nick know? He knows.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows, because when he met, the way the episode starts is he meets her in the coffee shop and he says,
the diner.
This is a new face.
Mm-hmm. But he knows.
I like this new face.
So then it also made
But then it's like, why would you change back?
Right. Does he not like that? Does she not like that?
Maybe she feels uncomfortable. I don't know.
I would like clarification either way. Because, yeah.
I don't know.
Does she feel, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought their conversation was interesting. It was very loaded.
It was. And then the phone call she took?
Yes.
I don't have that information at this time. That's what she said.
So do you think she's a double agent?
She definitely is, but remember the end of the episode, she goes to the safety deposit box, gets a gun, and then calls.
I need to talk to Gravik, and he said, you're talking to me.
Yep.
Do you think she's a double agent for him, or do you think she's a double agent for S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I don't know. She was upset that he blipped for 5 years and then he left for 2.
Right.
To go to, you know what I mean?
Why didn't he invite her along? That's what I found puzzling.
Maybe she has her own job and no life there.
Because she's a double agent for Gravik.
Maybe.
Another thing, what made me also think about, like, what's their plan? When they were in that car going to the one guy's house, Talos and Nick, and he is like, that whole thing where he tells them basically S.H.I.E.L.D. would have been nothing without him and all the scroll. And it seemed like he was kind of bitter about it a little bit. Like, you guys would have been nowhere without our help, our intel, our people going in the right places. And he's like, even though you were going places, we elevated you quickly than what you would have done on your own.
Yeah.
And that's what made me think, like, then what, like, if you guys didn't want to help and you don't feel good about it, because I feel like his sentiment in that conversation wasn't positive, then, like, what did you plan on doing?
Right.
What's your plan?
Who knows at this point?
Yeah. And, like, I get that he was upset that Nick Fury said that to him, like, their conversation. Like, you got some balls coming to find me. Which, it seems like that's just their relationship.
Yeah.
Like, for him to be like, oh, how dare you cross a line.
Right.
Like, those lines don't exist.
And then, going back to the guy that they were going to see to stop, to get the codes or whatever. Bob. Yeah, Bob. But, like, I like how Nick knew that it wasn't Talos. Because no one calls him Nick. Everybody calls him Fury.
Yeah.
And he immediately grabbed the kid as hostage.
Right.
So I was like, man.
Which is interesting because the scroll. Do you think the kid's a scroll?
Gotta be. The dad's a scroll. I don't know. Can they mate with humans?
Maybe. But then why would because when Gaia goes on the computer for the one machine the real Bob is hooked up to, and she was watching all his memories, so he clearly has a real son. There's a real Zachary. So that's why I was, like, super confused. I'm like, is the son a scroll too?
The kid may not be a scroll. The kid may be but we don't see his body on the thing.
Right. He was he was committing hard to that too. Cause, like,
he's got his memories.
Yeah.
Right?
But I mean, they could just be there, taking up space up there. You don't give a fuck about that kid.
No.
If he was really committed to the cause, he would have let him
he's dead,
shoot his
so
kid.
It doesn't even matter.
Right. I mean, that's what I thought after. I'm like, oh, then why'd you give a fuck about that kid? Let him shoot him. If you want your agenda to actually, like, But then the plot obviously wouldn't have progressed.
Right.
But.
And then Nick saying he's like, I'm going to shoot you. And he actually did. Shot him in the leg.
Yep.
And then shot him in the leg, and then Talos shot him in the heart.
Chest.
Yep. He was like, fuck this. Which, like, what a lame kill code. Like, I could have guessed that. Your son's name is the kill code.
Yeah. That's like
Not even with an exclamation point at the end.
That's what like one of the things you don't do when you're creating a password.
Exactly. Like when she went on there, I'm like, oh, she's about to uncover something, and then it's like, oh, it's his
Son's name.
lame. Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
That it was his son's name.
No, just that whole scene.
Yeah, it was a cool
the whole
scene.
scene's
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
That whole scene's great.
But one of my favorite things is that, I mean, I don't know. You think Gaia could have just faked her own death?
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I
That's
was
what I
thinking.
think.
Like,
Because when
100%.
you said that everybody turned to Gravik, that reminded me like, well, maybe she had somebody turn into her.
Right.
well, like Savannah said though, like she turned very quick. It also went black really fast,
And she insisted on facing him.
and
But
it wasn't like I
they
forget
showed the
I forget
body.
agent. Yeah, it showed the body, but it went black way faster than they
It
did
panned
in
right up.
episode 2
Right.
with the agent that died.
Correct.
We were watching her
that
for a
actually
minute.
showed her like it zoomed out and she was bleeding
Mhm.
out. This one, you see the bullet hole and then right to black.
Right
Yeah,
to
you
black.
see her
You
start
have no
to bleed.
idea. Maybe literally it could be Talos and Fury in the woods right there coming up. You never know. Like driving up.
Yeah.
And
I feel like too, like Talos has been around the block. He had to have had a worst case scenario plan. Like, let's say you're found out, this is what you're doing. She already had the bike there. I doubt that they wouldn't have thought to also have like a backup plan for every little thing. Like, it's his daughter, it's the person he cares about the most.
mhm.
I don't think she's dead. She could be, but I don't think so.
I hope not. But I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see in the next
Yeah.
episode, episode 4.
Yeah. All the people that they're holding hostage and their little creepy human memory extractors
Yeah.
with all the presidents and the prime minister when they were like walking down that hall. I was like, oh, well, this isn't good. This is bad. But yeah, I thought it was a good episode.
Yeah, I did too.
One of my favorite.
I was wondering when she went in that room though, looking for the people hooked up to those machines. She only saw that lady
What do you mean?
when she was like when Gaia was leaving the impound, or the whatever with the compound that they were at. She
Mhm.
went in the room where they usually have everybody hooked up to those machines
Mm-hmm.
that are like the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
There was only one lady in there.
No, there's a whole row of people.
No, it was an empty room with one lady in there.
When she was leaving.
When
She was walking
leaving,
out?
there was
'Cause
nobody in there.
when she was looking for Bob, everybody was in there.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Do you think they killed them? Definitely killed them.
No, but my thing is this though: the people hooked up to those are scrolls.
No.
No.
Those are the real people.
Those are the real people. So it's
Right.
like, okay, those are the real people, but it's like that. It was an empty room with one lady in there.
They killed them all.
Who's that? No, but
Who's that lady?
I don't care about the people they took out. It says who's that lady that they left in there? Like, why is she so important?
We haven't seen her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like
Oh.
nobody. It doesn't seem like nobody. Like it's like that's a.
Emphasis for a
It's
reason.
like why she was in there. She was looking at her,
Mm-hmm.
and then she left. It's like why was she the only one in there? That and at the first episode, that the whole room was filled with people.
I'll have to rewatch that because now I'm curious. I also feel like when she was leaving with the motorcycle and she goes and looks in the watchtower and there's no one there, I thought that was really weird.
Yeah, there's somebody always in that watch.
It was a setup, I think.
Unless there wasn't someone there on purpose.
I think it was a setup.
I think it was.
Gravik pulls up out of nowhere. Like it was a setup, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it was set up on against her.
He was on to her.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
I
He
took
said
it
on
as
there.
this-
He's like he said something about the plane being empty or something like that, or something being empty,
Mm-hmm.
and then he mentioned the traitor, and that's when he points the gun at her.
And remember, he was questioning her, like, how did the guy who was being questioned know?
Right.
He was like, and then she says maybe he made an educated guess.
Which he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then she's like, I'm a good liar. But wouldn't he want her to be a good liar?
Yeah, when she said that, I was like, oh, he didn't like that.
Yeah.
But if she lied about that, like, he would know that she was lying.
Maybe, I don't know.
She was telling the truth about being a good liar.
But I think she's too. She has too much. She has too much.
Chip on her dip.
No,
Dip on
no, she's just too important for them to kill off. I really.
Yeah,
think.
that's why I feel like
I
she's
think
not
so.
dead.
That's right. Yeah.
We only have, what, 2 more episodes after this?
I don't know how many.
Six.
There's
It's six.
Is there 6 episodes?
Yeah, this is episode 3.
Okay,
so
three.
we have
There's
3
2
more.
more episodes.
I mean,
I think this is gonna tie into the Miss Marvel movie that's coming out later this year.
It might, or it might turn into something else.
Yeah, okay. Well, so we'll have to see in the finale.
yeah. I loved it.
But overall, both 2 episodes are really
Right.
good.
It wouldn't have
The
been
other-
something
all
I
3.
would have watched.
All 3. So the
Would you put this up there with one of the better Marvel shows?
oh
Yes.
yeah.
I feel like it's going to fly under the
Better than
radar
WandaVision?
because it's not.
I wouldn't say it's better than WandaVision, but
Better
it's
than
up there.
Captain America and Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, man. It's a good show.
I feel like WandaVision was good, and I
This
feel like
one-
it was also overhyped to an
This
extent.
This one's more mysterious,
Right.
so it's up my alley.
Not going to be for
That's
everyone.
what I like.
Yeah.
I like that too. Well, that's why I like Loki so much too.
Yeah, Loki. Yeah, so
That's
I
my
put that up
favorite.
with Loki.
Yeah. I feel like Loki, then this.
WandaVision, Loki, then this.
And I feel like this is also a slow burn. It's only going to get better and better.
But it's not a bad slow burn.
No,
because
it's not. No.
it's.
Something's happening.
I mean, it's Samuel L. Jackson, right? So anything he says is gonna be gold. So
Mhm.
it's he's good. So he's really driving the plot. By,
He's one of the producers for it,
yeah, he's one of the
so he
executive
has a say in
He's
it.
invested.
Yeah,
What did you guys think when Talos said when he made him say, "I need you and I'm like helpless without you"?
I liked that he almost didn't say it, and then he swallowed his pride and said it.
Because he needs him.
He needs his help.
He just wanted to be acknowledged. At the end of the day, you can tell that they care about each other, like on a very deep
No, they do.
friendship level.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because how they were going back and forth with each other in the car.
What if one of
Was
them?
petty.
You think one of them is gonna die in this series?
100% Talos is gonna die.
It
I
can't be
don't know.
Nick.
It might be Nick Fury.
I don't think it's gonna be Nick Fury.
If Nick
could be,
Fury,
though.
look, if Nick Fury was to die,
Mm-hmm.
it would have to be in this series. It makes sense. That would be the most acceptable death
In the series.
for his character.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It would
this
be
this
poetic.
wouldn't be random.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This wouldn't be a shocker if Nick
Mhm.
Fury dies.
How would you feel if he didn't die in this show, but
But
he
this-
died in the movie that's directly tied into this
Captain Marvel.
show?
2.
I feel like that would be better having him go off on a bigger screen to a bigger audience.
But
Because not a lot of people
does he
have
have
Disney Plus. Not a lot of people want to watch the show.
oh, I see what you mean.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm saying I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm just saying if this is what
one of them. I feel like. Is
if
gonna
this
die.
is where he dies, I'm not surprised
For the yeah,
for just his character
What
because
if it ends
it's.
on a cliffhanger?
I mean, this episode just ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, they all are. Yeah.
I don't know. Episode 2, to me, was like weird. It's like it ended like I'm like okay, his wife is a scroll.
I feel like the second episode made me feel
And
like
he's gonna find out.
it reiterated
And then
that
he
everyone
knew.
is a
He's
scroll.
like, man, I've been in a scroll.
He definitely knows.
What the heck?
he knows.
He's gonna hit a Samuel Jackson yell.
She also let him know that, like, listen, I'm a spy again, because that was the.
And he knows that she's working for Gravik. He knows. He's not dumb.
No.
He knows. He goes, you working for him? Remember, he asked that when he came in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's already questioned her about it. And he knows. And she knows that he knows. Nick Fury is not dumb, so he...
She's also one of the scrolls that wants to live harmoniously alongside humans.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
what
but
that flashback.
maybe him confirming that, questioning her,
Mm-hmm.
maybe him confirming that lets us know that he knows she's a scroll.
Well, yeah, he knows she's a scroll. That
Well, no,
diner
but
scene,
but that was never really answered though.
it was in the diner scene.
Yeah, in the,
She
in the
confirms
beginning
it.
of the episode.
Oh, that's right.
He
That's
knows.
right.
He sees. He goes, "I like this new face."
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. That's
that's
right.
fuck.
That's right. For me, I didn't catch on to that. There was like a lot going on.
And then
Right.
it showed them like getting married and moved.
That's right.
It moved into them. I wouldn't say getting married, but,
But
they're
he
together.
knows, like he knows
They're
that
together
he
now,
knows
yeah.
she's working with him. What if
Let's hear it.
he might lose his wife in this series? Then
She
could.
might.
She could. We barely know her.
She had a gun in the safety deposit box. That's not a smart place to keep it.
She was surprised to see it, though. I wonder if the safety deposit box is more like, I'm leaving this for you. You're going to pick it up. You're going to call me.
Nick Fury left a gun.
No.
Gravik, because she called Gravik.
Or someone
She
affiliated
called.
with him.
Yeah, she called somebody who could.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she knew it, because why would she be surprised?
Was she surprised, or was she like a little nervous?
Well, why would she? No, I
Well,
got the feeling
she's
that
like,
she
okay.
didn't know what was in there.
I mean, if I haven't picked up a gun in however 30 years, I would be a little nervous.
You're
to
also
pick
not
one
a
up
double
again.
agent. That's an alien
Well,
from another
that's-
planet.
Well, I could be.
Well, according to episode 2 and 3, you could be. No, I think she was more like, okay, I'm coming in here. What's in the box? And then she opens the box. And it's...
I don't think she was as. I think she. I don't know.
Or like maybe
I think
she
she
had
knew
a
that there's a. No, I think she knew
suspicion.
there was a gun in there.
But that's such a strange thing. Like she could get a gun anywhere.
But no,
She's
that's
a resourceful lady.
that gun is probably a sign for one person.
That was left for her.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but I'm saying she knew about it. That's my thing. I'm
I
saying
don't
she
think
knew
she
about
went there and dropped a gun off.
it. No, I'm not saying
No,
that.
I think
I'm not
it
saying
was
that.
left for her.
I'm saying, but it's a sign for her to use
right. Yeah,
on her husband.
that's what I thought. I'm like,
You
she's
think
gonna
so?
have to kill.
Yeah, bro. Think about it. She goes, "I need to speak to Gravik."
Yeah,
Well, no, you're gonna speak to me. And where was Gravik when that happened?
he was talking. He was killing.
Out there
Mila
shooting
Kunis.
Gaia.
Gaia.
Yeah,
But no. Oh yeah, we don't know what time of day she went to go to the St.
and they're not in the
Deposit
same part of
box.
the world. Nick Fury's home wherever he is.
They're in London.
Nick Fury's in London?
They're all in London.
No, they're in Moscow.
They're in Moscow, Savannah. Gravik
His wife
comes
is
off as,
Gravik goes to London sometimes.
he's zipping around a lot.
yes,
Yeah.
but no, like the
His wife is in
it's all
London
Moscow.
No, his wife is in America. Remember, he goes home in episode 2. Remember, he talks to Rhodey, and then he takes that long ass.
Isn't he driving on the opposite side of the
Wait,
road?
but hold on. Yeah, I don't know if they're necessarily in America. They might just.
I don't think they're in America. I think they're in Europe.
No, he went home.
Yeah, but he's driving on the wrong side of the road.
Let me just check. I'll verify.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
No, because he goes home. He goes to Washington D.C. to speak to Rhodey, and he's like, "You have some nerve coming all the way over here." Remember, he drops off the body to
But
the
they
mom?
didn't drop off the body in America, though.
Yes,
they
did.
No, they didn't. They were in London. Are you
Or-
looking it up?
Yeah, but you guys don't have to stop talking. I like what I'm seeing here.
You don't like what you're seeing here?
I like what I'm seeing.
Oh.
Like, you guys are. This is great. Good content.
I'm pretty sure that they're in. Because remember, didn't her mom make a comment like, "You can't even like come to America. I have to come to my daughter like here."
This is episode 2 or 3 that we're asking for.
2.
Too.
Because why would Rhodey go all the way? Why would he personally?
Episode 2 is located in London. Episode 2 visited a location that was recently utilized by DC of Russell Miller. James Road War Machine attends during the episode. It was in London.
Yeah, they're having that big.
Remember, it's very
trial.
common. It's very common though for like American military to have other things in other countries.
In the UN, yeah.
So he's a part. He's just he's pretty much his
Representative.
for
yeah,
the UN.
for the United Nations.
Right.
Well, no, I don't even think he's a representative. No, he was. I think he protects whoever's in the United Nations. Remember, he was like,
He protects the Secretary of Defense.
yes, who's probably a scroll. But he was just there in London because they were probably having a meeting, and he was there, and Fury needed to talk to him.
And Fury
So-
was watching him.
Mhm.
So maybe he does live in London. Maybe his wife does live in London. It would be a perfect place to hide.
Is
But also,
Moscow
it's
and
really
London that
sm-
close?
It's not that close, but I mean, there's a lot.
Because that museum, is that in England?
The museum that they blew up? No, that was in Moscow.
No, the museum where they have their little chit chat in episode 3.
That was in London. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
'cause
then,
remember, he was talking about World War One.
oh yes, because he's getting off a plane
Mhm.
and she picks him up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it took place in London. But that scene with them two, I was like, oh man,
What?
it's like Rhodey's like betraying Fury. That just doesn't seem like
Because
Rhodey.
it's not Rhodey.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like Rhodey's a very loyal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, look what happened in Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Like he cared about Captain America, Falcon, and
Is he still
Everybody-
War Machine?
yes, he's War Machine. Yes.
Yeah, he's
He
still.
still is?
Yeah, because remember he said, "Don't
Yeah.
make me put the suit on."
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I got nothing more to say. I can't wait for episode.
Yeah,
4.
I really want to see
I
what
can't
they're
wait.
gonna do with episode 4, and especially with Gaia.
I hope she's not dead. My elaborate explanation as to why I think she's not dead is mostly coming from a place of I don't want her to be dead. 'Cause I really like her. I think she's interesting.
Same Z's.
I wish they wouldn't put so much eyeliner on her, though.
Probably what you asked for.
You have any more thoughts, feelings, concerns?
No, not really. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Gaia and Nick Fury's wife.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be the highlight because obviously they ended with that.
With the both of them.
They all know each other, too.
I don't know if Gaia knows her.
Yes, that flashback where they're all in their squirrel form.
Squirrel?
When they were all squirrels.
Chasing nuts.
You know what I'm talking about? That scene where...
Yes, I do.
She was the one that had her hand over Havoc. She's like, oh...
Gravik?
Gravik?
Are you
Squirrels? Havoc?
Squirrels wrecking havoc.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm excited to see that. So
Yeah, I can't wait to finish the last episodes. See where they're going. Where we're going. With the squirrels.
squirrels, not squirrels.
Yeah, I said that intentionally that time.
Gosh.
For a joke. All right. Cool.
Also, a scroll is something what you write on back in the day.
A what?
In medieval
A
times.
scroll.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Every time I think of that, I think of Shrek. When they come to announce
Yes.
that the parents have welcomed them to their far, far away land.
Yes. Are you ready for some this or that's?
I am ready.
All right.
So that concludes our portion of that.
Yes.
Or this.
This or that's?
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Star Wars edition.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Who would you prefer to
It
be?
better be good.
I mean, they're okay.
You say that every week.
Yeah.
Well,
They're okay?
Because I'm just saying.
And then
Like,
we have a debate for like 5 minutes on each
Yeah.
one.
They better be good, and that's what we're gonna do.
Who would you prefer as your co-pilot?
Oh gosh.
Poe Dameron or Chewbacca?
Poe Dameron.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
No, he can't even speak English. I need somebody who's gonna speak the same language as me.
I'll understand him.
I'll understand him. I'll understand him. With my, yeah, I'll understand
You're
him.
gonna know what
with
that means?
Do you understand that thing?
the
What's that mean?
language of
That means
friendship.
Yeah, you understand that thing? Oscar Isaac for the win,
What?
and I would be his co-pilot.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't be mine.
No, Chewbacca would be mine.
He's the best pilot in the galaxy.
Yeah, so why would I?
Yeah, why would you want him as a co-pilot? You want him piloting.
Right. The droid sidekick. What would you prefer, BB-8 or R2D2?
Give me BB-8. I'm gonna go BB-8.
I want to go BB-8.
I like BB-8 better than R2.
But I like R2D2.
R2D2 to me is too
Becoming
slow.
in clutch.
He moves too slow.
He could be made. I mean, he's got those little.
He's
jet
got
things.
rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but BB-8 though.
He's new. He's fancy. Blah blah blah. What furry?
Hold on, I
friend-
didn't get the answer.
Oh, sorry.
He's gonna say C-3PO.
I'm not. I mean, I'm gonna say somebody else.
Oh
gonna
my
say?
gosh.
Those
You
aren't the.
can't.
You have to pick the two options I gave you.
Nope.
There's no. You can't do that.
You literally accuse him of not being able to do that, and he's doing it now.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with.
Crazy. You see this?
I'm gonna go with R2D2.
Wow.
Good. What were you trying to come up with? What were you getting creative over?
I
there?
always forget his name, but he's from Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, he likes him so much that he forgets his name
Yeah, he's his favorite character. Forgets him.
every time.
How do you forget your favorite character?
He's not my favorite character.
He's your favorite droid, apparently, that you can't remember.
Oh, he's freaking sassy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is he the red one?
I'm sorry. This isn't up to your standards.
No, he's not red. He's yellow.
You're really taking a long time looking this up.
Taking the piss out of this.
Oh, be quiet.
You're milking this.
I am looking.
Do you want me to move on or?
No, you don't have to move on.
Oh, okay.
What's his name?
So we're just gonna wait.
His name.
Oh my God.
I would bring this up.
Name, there's
anytime
a
you
name.
feel disgruntled about anything.
Chopper. His
Name
name is
it.
Chopper.
Chopper.
Look him up.
Oh, I'm not gonna look him up.
Look up
Can
the
you
Chopper.
just show me?
No.
I'm
He
okay.
looks like a droid. He's
I'm
yellow.
okay.
He's orange.
Okay. Next,
I'm
moving
okay.
on. What furry friend would you prefer? Porg or a Ewok? Ewok. They're so cute. Porgs, I feel like, as cute as they are, no, they're just annoying.
I could eat them, like Chewbacca did.
I'm going Ewok.
Like, so what? Say the question one more time.
What furry friend would you prefer? Porg or
It's
Ewok?
like a companion, like.
Well,
like a
however you
pet,
want.
or just- Porgs are so cute though.
They are so cute. They're so ugly, and they're so cute.
They're not ugly.
Porgs?
I'm looking at one right now. That's ugly.
They're a huffing.
They're
They're a puffin.
hideous. That mouth is what ruins it.
That's
That's because it's CG.
When
oh,
its
those are
mouth.
cute.
Dungeons and Dragons had a lot of practical effects. I forgot to mention that, and that just reminded me. Tons of practical effects.
Practical effects are way better than CG. I'll tell you that right
Yep. Not a lot. There was some CG in it, but things that they could have made CG, they had practical.
I'm gonna do Ewok.
I'm gonna say Ewok, because you know
now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Porg.
you would. Who would you rather take on a date? Luke Skywalker
What
or Poe Dameron? I didn't make these up. These were on the internet.
I'm not answering that.
Why?
I can't.
Maybe it's a platonic friendship date.
Nope. I'm okay.
Is it because it's not June?
What?
It's because it's not June? It's because it's July? Can't answer that question?
No, I'm just.
Because you're insecure?
I don't date men.
Yeah, but
Taking
maybe it's not a romantic date.
Padme Amidala.
Nah, you say date.
Yeah.
Like a date is like, hey,
You
I'm
never
paying.
go on a friendship date? Women do that all the time.
Bro, like if me and Juan
Lunch
go
date?
out, if we go out to eat dinner, we don't call it a date.
Yeah, because you're
We're
not
hanging
calling
out.
it that. Yeah.
If you would just say, hey,
What
who
would
you want to go
call
out to
a
dinner
date?
with?
Who would you rather go to dinner with?
Like who? Like hang out with? Like,
Luke Skywalker. I'm not saying you have to make out with them.
you said I gotta go on a date. That means I gotta hold the door open. I gotta hold her hand. I gotta pay. I just gotta take him on a date. That's different.
Who would you rather
We need context.
hang out
Context
with while
matters.
eating a meal and maybe seeing a movie?
Neither.
Luke Skywalker or Poe Dameron? You guys are
Padme.
taking the piss out of these, man.
I mean, doesn't context matter?
Poe Dameron.
That's the whole point of this, or that you don't get too much context.
That's
you just
crazy.
Make a decision.
I just don't want to take a guy on a date. But if I had to, it would have to be
Okay.
Poe Dameron.
It
Yeah, be
would
Poe
be Poe
Dameron.
Dameron.
Luke seems
yes.
kinda boring.
He seems
And
like
he's
a bit of an
whiny.
idiot.
He's
That one
whiny.
time he had the lightsaber, right in his eyeball. He
And
would have
then,
killed
at
himself.
the beginning, I was gonna go to the Tashi station to get some power converters. Shut up.
He has no Riz. Poe Dameron, the rizziest Riz that ever rizzed.
How he kissed his own sister, I have no idea.
I mean, it's on brand for Luke Skywalker to continue to do weird shit. And the last one, which royal would
better
you
be good.
spend an afternoon with? Padme Amidala
Padme.
or Leia Organa?
Padme.
Padme.
Ew, Leia. Ew.
Ew. Why?
Carrie Fisher was very attractive, but Padme.
No, I'm just not a fan.
I would have to do a Leia.
Padme.
Because
Padme.
I feel
All
like
day.
Padme
Padme.
is just
Padme.
whiny.
Padme.
Padme from episode
She's
2.
a whiny little bitch.
Episode-
Padme from any episode.
Whiny
Episode
little
2,
bitch.
Padme. No,
Can't
not
stand
from
her.
Clone Wars. I don't do animated.
Hey, I'm all in. Padme.
Well, that's that. That was the fifth one.
That's one reason why I got with my wife. She kind of looked like her.
Suicide Padme from episode 2.
Kind of looks like her.
I like that backless number that she wears when she's like, "We can't be more than love or friends."
And then she sticks the fork in the fake pear.
She was saying no, but everything she was doing was saying yes. Mixed signals.
You said what?
Mixed signals.
Oh, I know
She's
a
the
few things
queen
about mixed signals.
Oh, so
of
do I.
mixed
Oh, you
signals.
do?
Oh, I do.
You know about mixed signals?
Oh, yes.
We're suddenly not talking about Padme.
Uh-oh.
What's our
Mixed
movie of the
signals.
week?
Mixed signals.
Wow. I have a movie of the week.
Oh, you
It's
do?
not your
It's called
job.
Wrong Turn.
Oh, that's not your
It's
job.
that
though.
like zombie movie in the woods. Remember that one?
Uh-huh.
Mixed signals.
I feel like it's really not.
They got a mixed signal.
You're making this something it's not.
Wrong Turn? That's an actual movie.
Yeah, because that
What?
he doesn't take your dad joke.
He did that one week.
That one week.
And I'm taking his job this week. Wrong Turn. It's a movie of the week. It's actually a horror film, and I like it.
Is it the one with Paul Walker?
No, that's right.
No, that's Joyride. We've already been through this. You don't pay attention?
Joyride, Wrong Turn. Those are easy
It's
to
not
confuse.
the same. Don't.
Not the same. Not even the same name. Doesn't even make sense. No, not
No, it
even
doesn't.
close.
No.
I feel like you're
Get
being
outta here.
mean for no reason. You
What?
guys took the piss out of my this or that. I can't make one joke.
All right, the movie of the week,
Let's
Wrong
hear
Turn.
it.
The Italian Job.
Sounds like a
I
good
feel like
movie.
you said that before already.
No, I have
No,
not.
definitely not. What's
I'm
the
pretty
premise?
sure on one of our episodes before we added Savannah, you said Italian Job.
Nope.
Now we got to erase everything. Got to start over.
No, The Italian Job. Mark Wahlberg, Charlie Theron, Edward Norton, Seth Green.
You must have
Jason
said
Statham.
Italian Job
Seth
recently.
Green.
Yeah, Seth Green.
Did you?
That's
not-
such a
Jason
string.
swear.
Gray, Donald Sutherland. No.
Did you bring up that movie recently though? Like maybe in one of our recast. That wasn't the recast, but you brought it up in an episode talking
No.
about Italian Job.
I've never heard of this movie.
You never heard of The Italian Job?
No.
I'm not dumb. You've literally talked about this movie,
No one
not in the
accused
movie
you.
of the week form, but you've brought it up.
He's getting passionate at the strangest
Did you go on my Voodoo? Because I recently just purchased it.
Oh.
No,
Don't
I
you have
haven't.
a-
But I'm saying you've talked about Italian Job before.
I may have talked about it, but definitely not
In
on the-
life,
Not,
maybe.
not
On
in
the
movie of the week.
podcast.
No, you talked about it on the podcast. You have. I'm not dumb. I remember. It was before we added her.
You were talking about Takers.
Yes, and you
And
brought
I
up
started
Italian Job.
Boom!
Booyah! Boom, roasted. That's what she
I
said.
mean, I
That's what
don't.
Michael Scott said.
You can still bring up a movie and it
Michael
be
Scott
a
Paper
movie
Company.
a movie of the week later.
What?
Oh, this was months ago.
I mean,
You just took a wrong turn.
it could still be
To the
a
Italian
movie
Job.
of the week.
Italian Job
Where
stars
is
Mark
it?
Wahlberg, Charlize Theron, Edward Norton, Seth Green, Jason Statham, Yasin Bey, and Donald Sutherland.
Where can we watch it?
On Juan's Voodoo account.
You can watch it on Netflix. It's on Netflix right now.
Oh, okay.
If you don't own it like I do.
Where's the premise? What's the premise?
So Mark Wahlberg's character does a heist and then he's double crossed. So then he does his own thing, but this time he ensures his old crew and gets some new people as well.
Mhm.
But does all this with Mini Coopers.
And that's when Mini Coopers became famous.
BMW, well, they were pretty famous before. BMW had just purchased Mini, and they remade the Minis to what we know now, and a little bit bigger, and it's really cool. And they're still in gold bars. Put them all in the back of these Mini Coopers, and they're driving through tunnels and through the city. It's really cool.
It sounds a little tacky.
It's not. It's actually really good.
You feel
Seth Green is the brains.
Seth Green
when was
is
this
the
movie?
brain
When did it come out?
2000
A long time ago.
2000
Oh.
something.
Many moons ago.
Sounds like something that was made many moons ago.
It
Gold
was.
Bricks, Seth Green, the Mini Coopers.
2003.
That sounds about right.
Yep, 2003. Mini Coopers. That's when well this is a remake.
Oh.
The original
That sounds
Italian
more.
the original Italian Job
Mm-hmm.
also had Mini Coopers.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
It starred Michael Caine and
Michael Cocaine.
Noel Coward.
That's that was the first one.
Yep, I'm talking about the new one.
That's why he said it was a remake.
Yeah, I've never seen the new one.
You never seen the new one? The new one with Mark Wahlberg?
No, I've seen the old one.
Really?
With Michael Caine?
I've seen the original.
With Michael
Interesting.
Caine? I've never seen the original.
But you've never seen Inception.
No, I haven't seen Inception.
I like
strange.
the Mini Coopers of old, but I also like the new Mini Coopers. But I can't own one because when I drive my mom's, I just feel cramped.
It's not for you. It's not for you.
It is
You
not
need
for
room
me.
to gallop.
I do. I like how fast they are though. They are really fast because they're small.
Interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Um,
I'm not
so-
gonna watch it,
okay.
but it does sound interesting.
After a heist in Venice,
Oh.
Steve turns on his partners. In
Is that
crime.
Mark
That is
Wahlberg?
Edward Norton.
Oh. Is he a bad guy?
Killing safecracker John Bridger, which is Donald Sutherland,
Oh.
and keeping all the gold for himself. The rest of the team, including the leaders, Mark Wahlberg's character, Charlie Crooker, driver, Handsome Rob, which is Jason Statham,
No. Jason
Explosives
Statham.
Man, Left Ear, which is Mos Def, and Tech Geek Lyle, which is Seth Green, Val's Revenge.
Seth Green.
They enlist to help.
Transport.
They enlist the help of Bridger's daughter, Stella, which is Charlize Theron.
What a hottie.
plot to recover the gold from Steve's Los Angeles mansion.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good movie. You should really watch it.
I don't know about that.
You should really watch it. You can watch it on Netflix right now.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any final thoughts? Closing thoughts?
No.
What are you doing over there?
I'm looking for my phone charger, man.
This is a very strange time to select to do that endeavor. But you know, you live your life. You go off, girl. I said, go off, girl. You are going off on finding that charger.
All right. So if that's it, I think we're done.
Yeah, we conclude this episode of Let's Be Real, where we talked about some things and discussed some things.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Please, please, please.
If you have any suggestions for future episodes, please leave them in the comments or message us on Instagram,
We like hearing about your creative suggestions, and we'll be.
I don't.
where you can find us.
Okay, he does. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Was it?
We like the engagement. We want to hear your thoughts and feelings and suggestions.
Feelings? Nah, I don't really want to know people's feelings.
With that being said,
But their thoughts and ideas would be great.
Till next time.
thank you and good night.